好，各位大学伴早安，也非常谢谢大家，就是我们临时更改时间，然后大家还可以就是一起出席上这堂课。那我们今天邀请到的是一位就是跟其他老师比较特别不一样的老师，就是这位老师他也是刚毕业，然后他有在就是补习班教学的经验，然后就是希望也可以带给各位大学班一些启发或是一些可以得到一些收获这样子。那我们等一下就欢迎我们的 Esteban 老师来帮我们示范教学，平常他是怎么带小朋友上课这样子。好，那我们就欢迎 Esteban 老师。Esteban,
Hi,
thank you.
hi everyone. How are you? I think that most of you are quiet, so it's fine. Can you listen to me well, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Basically, the workshop, let's say for today, it's to try to lead or how to manage a class during your experience when you are going to teach the program that you are in. So first of all, I want to ask you just to try to make it like a conversation too. Have you worked in a bushy ban or in a school, or have you been an assistant before? If you have been, write yes, or if you write no, just write no.
那请大家留言一下。Of course, of course.
Oh yeah, I know that you. No, okay. That's okay, no problem. Uh, okay, well, thank you for your answer. It's good that you have given to me that what you have talked about. Well, there are some that yes they have been. So more or less probably they have some ideas on how to do it too, even if you have been assistants or not. So probably the ones that haven't been, probably they find this useful, and the other ones that are new or that they have had some experience, maybe they can add some other things or some other resources. So in that case, here, let's say that this is basically like teach English, right? So basically what we will see today, it's like skills for later class. How you are going to, what do you need, or what do you need to improve if probably you have those skills or probably you don't have them, but maybe you can think on how to do it, right? Also what to do in class, because probably you can think that, oh no, I'm just going to go to the classroom and I will just say a topic and then that's it. But maybe you need to develop a little bit more activities. And besides, this kind of classes will be virtual. So that gives you a little bit more freedom to offer other kind of activities or other kind of methodologies that probably you can use to make it more interesting. The other one is, given that the program is very focused on sustainability, and I don't know if you know what is sustainability. Well, I will try to explain what it is and how can we add it to the classes. Also some resources, probably you know some of them, probably you don't know some of them, but I will give you some resources that you can use, and then I will show you more or less a small demo on how I could do it, okay? Also at the end, yeah, I'm going to tell you that maybe one or two or three of you can choose a very random topic, or well, not a random topic, but one of the topics that maybe you have for the program, and then try to make a small demo to try to see how are you doing it, or how what kind of things probably we can enhance or something like that, so that you can feel more secure on how to do it. Okay? So basically the skills for some of you that have been teaching, I think that in the beginning, when you are going to teach, it's a little bit scary that maybe you don't know the kids, or you don't know how they are going to behave or something like that. So it's important that you still stay relaxed, because it's a process that you need to keep doing it. And while the time it's passing, you are going to get close to some students, and they are going to understand you much more. Okay, so just try to keep calm, and if you have planned something for them for that lesson, then try to execute that plan, and then everything will be fine. Okay, so one of the first one that you can think about is good communication. The good communication in this case, what I'm trying to say is like, you need to be more, you need to try to be open. You need to have a good voice, a good tone of voice, and not be not too loud, and not too low, the tone of your voice. Also, you need to know how to communicate the topics. If you are going to talk about the food, you need to know, well, beforehand, what kind of information you are going to tell them, and that it should be easy, or try to you have to try to make it easier for them to understand. You are not going to tell them about all the food or something super complex, like a very strange ingredient or a very strange food that probably they are not going to find here in Taiwan. Or you are not, probably you have a foreigner friend and they told you something about their food, and then, oh, I'm going to tell them about this food. Probably in the beginning, no. You need to make it like a curve, so you can begin with something easy, and then when they are taking more attention about the situation, then probably you can make it a little bit more difficult. But that's the important thing with the good communication. Also, try not to be rude with them. If they are not paying attention, maybe you can increase your voice a little bit, but not being like yelling the whole time, or telling them that, hey, shut up, or something like that. No, just try to be in a good way. Okay, that would be the good communication. Now, next one is creativity. That one is very important, because since they are kids, well, most of them will be kids, you know that kids get bored easily. So at the end, you need to make some resources or some games that call for the attention. You are not going to tell them, like, again, if it's food, you are not just going to say food is this, and then you are going to make a huge list with all the items that hey, by the way, are you looking at my presentation, right? Yeah, you're looking at the presentation. So you are not going to make a list, a complete list of all the items, and you are going to spend like 1 hour talking about 100 foods, and the kid will be, I want that this finishes. Also, because the classes will be at home, so it's easy for them that they are going to get distracted with the TV, because most of them are going to will be watching TV, or they are going to do some other things. So you need to call for the attention of them. You can make beautiful flashcards, or maybe you can make funny content, or you can say funny things to call for the attention of them. Okay, so it's important that creativity, you can make whatever you want for the creativity. Even if you are not very creative, or if you are not thinking that or if you are thinking that, oh, maybe I don't know how to connect, or how to make something very beautiful, or something very creative, there are some resources that can make easier this creativity. I will tell you some of them later, but it's important that creativity call for the attention of the students. Okay, now next one will be engage the students. This one is very related with good communication and with creativity, since you know that kids are a little bit more difficult to try to call for the attention than adults, because the adult already know why English is important, because, or why a language is important, or why a topic is important, right? For example, the way as you engage them, it's asking questions in the beginning, or if they are paying attention, you can call for the name of one of them, and then you are the attention, or it's on the things that you are saying, or try to apply to something that probably they are using. So if a kid probably, let's say he likes, you are learning about games or animals, you can ask, hey, what is your favorite animal? Do you like this animal? Why do you like this animal? This kind of things, okay? Try to involve them, okay? It's like if when I in the beginning, when I ask you if you have had some experience teaching something, and then some of you reply that yes or no. At least I have the attention of some of them that reply to me how to do it. You can do the same with the kids, okay? And as you can see also, my voice, it's not very plain, and it's not I'm not speaking in a very plain way, or like in a boring way, like this way that is very low, so you are thinking the voice of this person is kind of boring. No, you can play with the tones or with your voice, so that some of them that are like getting bored, if I change my voice or my tone, then probably they can wake up and they can understand, okay, okay, probably need to pay attention to this, or this is important, or maybe this is not important, okay? So that's how you engage with them. Also through games or small games, okay? Like to take turns. For example, you are going to make a question, and that question is like, again, what do you like to eat? And you don't know the names yet of the kids. So in that case, there are some resources. There is a roulette. For example, you can plan a roulette with the names of the kids, and then you will click, okay, I will play with the roulette, and then the roulette will spin and spin and spin, and one color matches with, let's say, I don't know, James Lynn. Let's think that's the name of a kid. And then that kid is the one that has to answer. And maybe that will involve them, because it makes it exciting for them. Or, oh, who will be the next? Oh, who will be the next? Who will be the next? Okay? So that is a resource that you can do for engage the students. Also, it's important that you challenge them. Not challenge them asking something very complicated, but it's important that you ask them something that probably you have finished the topic, or you have finished at least the vocabulary. Maybe you can do a review of, okay, tell me, what is this? And probably if they're paying attention, some of them pay attention, so they will say, what is the flashcard, or what is the name of the item that you are showing, or something like this. Or try to make questions a little bit more complicated. Like, for example, you're asking, what do you like to eat? But then you show a picture of something that probably they don't know. So you can say, hey, this is pizza. Let's say that you are showing a pizza. So what kind of ingredients, or what kind of food it's in the pizza? So they will begin to say some ingredients like, oh, cheese, meat, bubbles from the Jeju, or something like this. So at the end, they are trying to apply some vocabulary in the questions that you are doing, because you are you are challenging them. Okay? So that's important, because at the end, if it's just a plain class, just saying this, and they don't participate, they don't say anything, or they just don't keep trying to learn the lesson, then at the end you are going to be also very frustrated and also very tired, because you will think, these kids don't pay attention. Okay? Also, you need to have a lot of patience. Probably the ones that have taught in a bushiban or in another kind of school, probably you know that some kids are very naughty, or again they don't pay attention, or probably they are trying but their pronunciation is not that good, and probably your pronunciation is very good but they probably struggle a little bit. You need to be patient in this kind of thing, in this kind of cases. If they say wrong the word, you can say, no, wait, say it again, listen to my mouth, or listen to my voice, or see my mouth, how I move it, okay? And you try to make them easier a little bit for them to understand how to say these kind of things, okay? So try to make it easy for them. Try to make it the easiest as possible, but also that it's very fruitful, that it's yeah, fruitful, that they can understand and they find it useful. So in that case, and don't get frustrated if in the beginning they don't understand or they are not saying anything, because they are also shy. So they are shy because they are not sure that they are talking well. There are some that probably have more confidence and will try to say more things. So for the others that they are a little bit shy or they don't understand that well, just try to be patient and probably put a little bit more effort making them to understand. Cool.
对，各位同学请稍后一下哟，请稍安勿躁。
Sorry. Something happened. Something happened. Something happened.
It's
I
okay, it's
oh,
okay.
I don't know. It kicked me out. So yeah, because I sometimes use the keyboard to make it easy, and I don't know what happens. So I so patience, and the last one, and the last skill that we can use, the last skill that we can use or that you can use for this one, it's enthusiasm. Enthusiasm, it's that you don't show them that you are just reading a presentation, and that you are just again reading in a very plain way, or that you are showing a very tired face or something. No, but no, you can use your hands to show some of that enthusiasm, or you can again increase or vary your voice, or make it funny, or making some jokes. This way you can also call for the attention of them. Because if you are just saying the plain presentation, like, yeah, you can see this, and this is a beautiful it's a beautiful picture, this animal is good, this is the name of the animal, and that, again, kids will get tired and they will get bored. So it's better that you can show them some enthusiasm and call them for the names and try to make it funny. It's important that you make it funny because they will understand that. Okay? So if you can drive their attention doing this kind of things, probably your class will be less complicated to plan, and it will be more enjoyable, not only for you, or well, not only for them, because at the end probably they are going to say something like, hey, yeah, it's funny or not, but also for you, because you don't get tired, and you are trying maybe to have it like a normal conversation with your friends. Sometimes you can think, even if that's not true, I mean, don't make friends with them, because there is like a gap and they also need to respect that, but try to make it like if they give you some personal information, like not personal information, like probably they say something that they really like, try to remember that. Try to remember what they like, or how is the environment that they usually are, so that you can use also that to make jokes, or to know about that student, and then you can approach to them in a better way. Okay, it's not like, hey, it's not like you are going to ask them, hey, what's your name, who do you live with, or what's your phone number, these kind of things. No, that's useless. But at least know a little bit more about the students, so that you can combine the knowledge that you are going to give them, and also the way as they are going to use them in the real world, because it's what they are going to apply it in what surrounds them. Okay, now these are some skills that you can use to make to make your classes work. Okay, also it's important to know what to do in class, because again, this is usually what I do. Okay, probably you have some other ideas, or probably you have some other approaches to get at the attention of the kids, or to make it funnier, or to make it, well, more interesting. But this is what usually I do when I go to a class, or when I go to a presentation, and I need, well, to teach something. So in that case, the first thing is that beforehand you can make a plan for the lesson. So you can establish some objectives, or you can establish what you want to teach, so that according to that you can develop all the topics that you are going to talk about. So for example, today's topic is animals, let's say, or wildlife. So at the end, what I want to teach, okay, maybe the domestic animals or the wild animals. So at the end, maybe I will begin with some what? With some vocabulary of the domestic animals, and then with some wild animals. Then I will ask them, what is your favorite animal? And they have to answer this way. And then we can see that this is how to use the verb want or like. So I like to. And then you can mix it, and then you can see that you can make like vocabulary, and then some grammar, and then how they are going to use it. So let's begin that you say, okay, we are going to see animals. Then how I'm going to begin asking a review with the flashcards. Then what else? Asking some questions on what is their favorite animal. Then if they like, then I'm going to teach how is the structure of I like to, blah blah blah, or I like to have this animal. I like one animal, or I have this pet, because some of the students can have a pet. So that's the way as you structure your plan. And then when you finish that part, like it's teaching, then you can add some of the games. So, I'm going to plan this game for how much time? Maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes, because it's a little bit more complicated. Then an activity. Okay, now you are going to draw your favorite animal, and when you draw your favorite animal, you are going to tell me why it's your favorite animal. So also you are going to teach, okay, why? Because. So why always goes with because. So why I like this animal? Because it's pretty, or because because I have this as a pet, or something like this. And then you can close it with a game. So that's more or less how do you prepare one of those lessons. Also, you can enrich the vocabulary. Usually, for some vocabulary, they're like basic words. Like if it's animals, there is always like the domestic animals, dog, cat, chicken, pig, and those are the easy ones. But probably most of them they already know. So when I say enrich the vocabulary, it's that probably you can go further so that in that case you can challenge them to know what is that kind of thing. So for example, you are teaching about the domestic animals. You are going to teach again the basic, because most of them maybe they are going to understand, okay, this is a pig, this is a dog, but and this is a cat, and these are the basic animals. But probably you can arrive with, okay, what is this animal that looks like a dog, like a duck? Sorry, it's a duck, but it's bigger, or the neck is longer, so it's not a duck, it's a swan, or it's a goose, and those are domestic animals too. But they don't know how to say those kind of animals. So you can try to provide more vocabulary that probably they will not know, because probably they will find it interesting, because it's not, they are not get used to it, and it's something new. So you can try to do it like that. Or with food, probably you are going to teach about, well, probably Western food like pizza, hamburger, or pasta, or those kind of things. But what about if you teach them how to say the Taiwanese food? So you show them Nioro Mian. So probably they know that it's beef noodles, because, well, everyone knows if beef is Nioro and Mian is noodles, so it's okay. But what about the dropping? Do you know how to say? Let's make like a question here. Do you know how to say like song dropping? Let me see if some of you know how to say song dropping in English. And don't translate it. Don't translate it with the Google Translator. Do you know how to say it? If you say no, it's also okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine, because you in the beginning you are only understand that, okay, tongue dropping, it's something that I eat in the breakfast, or it's something that I don't eat, but I know it exists, and maybe some kids eat it. But you can tell them that tongue dropping, because tongue is like onion, but like that. But you can say this is scallion flaky pancake. And pancakes are different in Western culture, but here a pancake it's a dropping. Okay, so in that case, you can you can teach them, if it's food or something like that, something local, but in a different view, because you are teaching them Taiwanese culture, but in English, which is kind of different. That they will think, okay. Now I know that song dropping, it's flaky, and maybe it's a little bit longer, but it's okay. So just try to make them. Not all the classes will be something very difficult, but again, try to challenge them a little bit, because you are going to call them for the attention of something that they already know, but they don't know how to say it. Or another example, like there is another food. Okay, there are some other foods that you are not going to translate them, because xiaolongbao, it's there is no translation. You are not going to say that this is a small dragon bun. No, you are not going to call them like that. But for example, if it's fruits, you are going to show them like a honglongguo, and a huolongguo. Do you know how to say huolongguo in English? Again, you don't know how to say it, and thank you, because you are the only one that is participating. So you call it dragon fruit. Exactly. It's dragon fruit. And again, you can play with these kind of things. Because in Chinese, sometimes some things, if you translate them to English, you can find that, oh, it's the same thing. Okay. So try to play with that, because that's also an interesting way, and you also engage the attention of kids. Okay. Also, encourage them to talk more. Probably you have seen me that I tell you, hey, tell me what you think, or this kind of things. And that's also for encouraging you to try to be more, to try to go further, not to stay in your relaxing zone, in your comfort zone. Because when you are in the comfort zone, you will feel like, yeah, I know how to do this the whole time, so I'm going to do it the whole time again. And that's not good, because at the end you are, you get used to it. And because you understand it, probably the students won't understand it. Okay? So try to make it, try to encourage them to talk more. Try to ask them some questions. For example, I am asking you how to say this, or do you know how to say this? Try to make them like that, because some of them probably they want to say it, they want to speak, or probably they are tired, and probably they will say, okay, to make it more interesting, I'm going to participate, even if I don't know, I'm just going to say it. Okay? So try to encourage them to talk more, but in a nice way. You are not going to demand, you are not going to say like, hey, you speak, I want that you speak, so say it, because you don't know how to say it, so say it. No, you just make it easy, again, using some of the materials, some of the other resources, to try to call for the attention or for their names. Okay? Because it's important that they also practice how to say it, because I know that well, Taiwanese, there is an accent with the Taiwanese, there is a Taiwanese accent like 就是 or 是那个, these kind of things. And even if they say it in that way, it's okay, because the purpose of the course is not phonics, or not, it's more like they understand the language. Of course, you can correct them in a nice way, like if they say, oh, what animal is this? Oh, 是那个. You are not going to say, no, it's not correct and you are wrong. No, you are going, you can practice when they know it's not 是那个, you're snake. Okay? And try to make that with them, not spend the whole time trying to say this kind of things, but just spend a little bit so that they can try to correct it too. And they are not in the comfort zone, because the comfort zone for them is to try to say it in this way. Okay? Now, the next one is plan activities or games. Again, try to make it funny, because if you are just going to say some flashcards and then you are going to teach again the whole thing in a boring way, like, there is this is the vocabulary, and then we are going to use it in this kind of questions, and this question is going to be answered this way, then it's going to be very boring, and they are not going to learn, or they are not going to remember anything. Again, this is very this is very important that you engage them in a funny way, because they are not going to get, they are going to get bored. And a kid, when it's bored, they don't pay attention. If they don't pay attention, they don't learn. And if they don't learn, they're going to say, okay, this is useless. And the important thing is to make them understand that the topic that you are talking about, it's important. Because English is important, and they need to understand that English is important. Because some of them will say, oh, no, I'm not going to learn English because I think it's not important and I don't like English. But no, try to transmit, try to make them feel that English is important for them, and the topics that you are talking about are important for them. Okay? And that's the way with games. I will show you some resources that also you can use, because your classes will be virtual. So at the end, there will not be that much interaction, sadly, because usually when you are in the classroom, it will be more interesting, because they can run and they can lose some energy, and and you know that kids have a lot of energy. But there are some games that usually they can think, and also they can move somehow. Okay? And now the last one, make it funny. Again, make it funny. Say some jokes. I don't know if you know jokes. Well, not like knock knock, who is it, and these kind of things. No, but try to make it funny. Like, I don't know Chinese jokes because I don't understand them. My Chinese is very basic, but try to make them like that. I mean, for me, maybe because I'm foreigner, if I say wrong a word in Chinese, probably they will find it funny, right? So at the end, if you also can use that, even if you speak Chinese, maybe it can help you somehow, okay? Also, you can make like funny noises, or maybe you can talk in a funny way. That can help to also call for the attention of them. I mean, I'm not telling you that, yeah, you have to paint your face and put a nose of a clown and they say jokes. No, because it would be too much. It would be too much. But try to make it funny and enjoyable, even in the flashcards. I will tell you later maybe how to do the flashcards, but make it funny. Call for the attention, or maybe when you are doing your presentation, you can use some funny pictures because they will understand, oh, this is funny, or it's like, for example, if you are learning about food, you can play with the Vinci Link with John Cena. You know John Cena, right? That he said that he speaks Chinese and, oh, 我喜欢 Vinci Link, Vinci Link 很好吃. Something like that you can try to apply to that situation. And they will say, oh, yeah, John Cena, very funny. Ha, ha. He loves China. We don't like John Cena because he's from China or something like that. But you can use those kind of things in this situation, and it's funny, okay? So basically, that's what you can do in general in a class. So for example, a basic schedule that we can use is, for example, you can begin with breaking the ice. How? With a short game. For example, the roulette, and also asking a question. So you use the roulette is spinning, and then it falls to a kid, and then the kid, you will ask the kid, okay, tell me one, do you like animals, or what's your favorite animal? And then he will say his favorite animal, and then you go with the next one, and with the next one, and maybe you can spend there 5 minutes at most, and then you can keep with the next situation, which would be begin showing the flashcards about the topic, or begin showing the vocabulary, because the introduction gives you breaking the ice. So we are going to learn about food. What do you like to eat? That is breaking the ice. Then you are going to show, if they know some vocabulary, then you are going to say, okay, now we are going to see this vocabulary, and then some of them, you will begin with the basic one, and then you are getting, you are teaching one that is more difficult. So you can see that curve of learning. Then when you finish to do the flashcards, then you can make a small activity where they can repeat those vocabularies, maybe a review of the flashcards, or maybe another game like Hangman, or some other games that I will tell you later, that you can use to make that transition on, I teach this, now we are going to practice this vocabulary. Then you explain the importance of this vocabulary, because you are not going to say, because you are not just going to say, these are the words and that's it. No, you need to show them why it's important, that vocabulary. How can they apply it in the real life? For example, again, if it's food, they are going to see that, okay, what does your mother did for the lunch, or for breakfast, or for dinner? Now you are mixing it with how do you say this? With past tense, or with future tense, or with present tense. So you can connect these kind of things together, so they can understand, okay, so if my mother yesterday cooked something, I say she cooked, I don't know, fried rice in the dinner yesterday. So you are showing them how to talk in the real situation. And at the end, a final game where you can enclose all of the knowledge in a final game. And then they are going to understand, okay, so this is how I use this knowledge using these kind of situations, in a funny way. Oh, I will remember that the teacher did this something that is very funny and I laugh a lot, ha ha ha. Okay, good, I'm going to use this. Okay, so this is like a basic schedule on how to do it. How much time do you spend? Also, it's up to you. I will say that probably the break the ice, it will be like 5 minutes. Begin the flashcards would be like 10 or maybe 15 minutes, according to how much vocabulary maybe you want to tell them, because you are not going to tell them like 50 words, because they are not going to remember 50 words, and you are not going to make them practice 50 words, not in the time that you have. So maybe you can play with that time. Probably you can prepare 50 words, but you are not going to show all of them. And also you can show, and if you prepare those 50 words, maybe you will begin again with the easy ones, and the easy ones will be very fast. But the medium and the more difficult ones, probably you are going to take much more time explaining them. So in that case, don't think that you are going to teach all the 50 words that you are planning, but maybe you can just say maybe 10, 15, maximum, but maximum 20. And that's too much. Maybe with the activity, another 10 or 15 minutes. Then when you explain the importance, maybe you can spend maybe much more time, 15, 20 minutes. And with the last one, again, 5 to 10 minutes. Okay? So this is important information. This is like a basic schedule. Also, you can add some additions to it. It's not like all your schedules should be like this. No, you can change it a little bit, or you can change the order of this kind of activities that I'm showing here. But it's up to you. This is how I do it, but you can change it. Okay? Also, there are some other tips that they are important for you. For example, in the beginning, it's important when you know them at first hand that there are some rules, because in that case, if there are no rules, then it's anarchy. I don't know if you know what is anarchy, but if there are no rules, then the classroom, even if it's virtual, will be a little bit messy, because they are going to talk at the same time, or they are going to turn on the microphones in the beginning, and they are going probably to talk with their brothers or their sisters or doing something else, and that noise will interrupt the class, and that's not good. So in that case, you could say that if you want to say something, raise your hand, or you can use some points to reward them. And then I don't know if you need to talk with the school and, oh yeah, this student had like 10 points, then you can give them some reward or something like that. So try to establish those rules. I think that make teams in the virtual class is a little bit more complicated, but if there is a way, because I haven't worked with teams, making teams in the classroom, I think it's a little bit more complicated. So for now, playing or working in teams, it's not ideal. But still, every student can earn their own points. So that's like one of the rules that you can think about that. Okay. Another one is try to lead them in the activities or in the games step by step. Some of them will not understand what you are talking about. So if they don't understand, it's important that you ask them, hey, do you understand this? What did I say here? This kind of thing, so that you can understand, okay, maybe this student is not that, he or she doesn't learn that fast than the other that it's learning very faster than the other one, and probably you are not going to pay that much attention to him or to her. But maybe you are going to pay more attention to the student that is a little bit slower, and that. Okay, so try to be step by step. Don't push, don't rush that much. if the time is getting shorter, maybe you can rush a little bit and don't pay that much attention to these kind of issues. But it's important that you go with them to try not to forget that they are learning. And you know that when you were learning, you had to struggle a little bit. Even if you probably are not that good at English, probably you had to struggle a little bit. So you are going to remember, oh yeah, when I struggle a little bit, I would like to have someone that it was with me tell me how I was doing the things. So that's the thing. You are a guide for him or for her. So try to go with them and try to say, did you understand? Are you sure? And then ask a fast or a small question. Okay, what's the meaning of this? And then they don't understand. Okay, so you didn't understand. So this is this. And then you explain it again, but in an easy way. Okay? Also, as I said, ask them if they have questions. If they don't have, which is suspicious, then check if it's true or not. So you will ask them, hey, seriously? For example, hey, do you know, how can I say, let's see. Let's say it's an animal, and some of them know it, but there is a quiet kid, and you don't know if that kid is paying attention. So you ask, hey, Joe, do you know what is this? And if he's quiet, then he didn't understand. So you need to tell them again, okay, this is a goose, and then try to make him repeat or make her repeat. Okay, Joe, repeat again. What is this? And then he will say goose or goose. Or no, it's not a goose. It's goose. Goose. Okay. So try to ask them if they understand, because usually they are just going to say, yeah, I understand, just to make it keep going. Okay. And another one, have a good attitude and good voice. Don't be so angry with them, because if you are angry with someone, or if you are transmitting that you are angry at that you are not satisfied with the effort that they are doing, then it will be very annoying, or they are not going to find it funny, or they are not going to find it interesting. So again, play with your voice, making loud in some cases, making soft in some other cases, but always with a good attitude. Okay. Now, is there a question so far? Do you have any question or something? I'm talking too low, or I'm talking too fast, or something? Yes, no. If you don't say anything, probably it's because you are not understanding anything. Very good. Okay, thank you. Now, now, as I told you in the beginning, the program is taking into account the SDGs. I'm asking to you, do you know what are SDGs? Do you know what is an SDG? Well, I guess not. So an SDG is goals. Basically, as it says here, sustainability development goals. These goals were proposed by the UN, okay? And these goals, the purpose of these goals is that everyone around the world can support the environment, or can make the world in a better place, right? Working in pro, or working for taking care of the environment, or taking care of people with necessities, and also the economy of these kind of people. Okay, so usually what these goals were made for, it's for taking care of the environment, for taking care of the communities that are poor, or that they don't have enough resources to develop themselves, but in an economic situation, in a well, handling the economic way. I mean, earning some money and try to make them earning some money, right? So the program, as far as I see, it's establishing three important. It's working with three important SDGs. The first one is with zero hunger. This objective leads to finish the hunger of the world. You know that there are some countries around the world that are very poor and they don't get easy access to food, or probably they don't know how to manage this kind of situation. So at the end, this goal aims to try to fulfill the hunger and try that in the world there are less hunger. Now, I know that these objectives are a little bit difficult to apply, or these goals are difficult to apply to a class, because you are not going to make a project. You are not going to make the kids, okay, we are going to fight against the hunger through English. No, but you can make them understand at least why hunger, or why to fight against hunger is good for you, because I know that Taiwan wastes a lot of food because you like to eat in small portions, but some restaurants give you much more food that you can eat, so at the end you just don't eat it and then you waste it, right? So you can make them understand, kids, that waste food is not good. Okay, so when you are going to talk about food, because one of the topics will be food, try to make them understand through easy English that if they are in a restaurant, or if they are in a, or even in their own homes, they don't need to waste food, or that they don't need to waste, they have to eat everything. Or if they know that they eat less, probably they can make their family to produce or to cook less food, so that there is not that much waste, right? Also, this objective helps the local agriculture. We know that here, or probably when you talk with kids, they will say, oh yeah, farmers, ha ha ha. It's funny because farmers are, well, we don't, well, farmers are funny and that, but you can also in a way try to make them understand that in the markets, in the traditional markets, you can find a traditional food that was made for agriculture, by local agricultures, and there is no need to buy foreign, let's say, or importations about other countries, because it's already there is some food that is made locally, okay, and that food is the one that you need to promote. Okay, you understand more or less what I'm talking about with zero hunger, or with these kind of objectives? It's a little bit clear or not, or there is question about this? Yes, no? Okay, I will keep understanding that there is no problem with this. Also, other of the SDGs that you will deal with is the climate action. This one, I think, is one of the most popular, because you know that there is global warming and that. So you can enlighten that. You can give them, the students, that when you are going to talk about the weather, you are telling them that, oh, right now it's hotter than before because the climate change. Probably try to make them understand this kind of situation in English, since their level is not that high, and it is not that high enough. Probably it will be different. So try to help yourself a little bit with Chinese, just a little bit. I know that the program is only English, but sometimes to try to explain these kind of topics that are a little bit more complicated to understand, you can use your language, and then you can adapt that, what you said, into English. So again, try to include some vocabulary, for example, for weather related to natural disasters. Okay, because at the end, if there are, for example, right now probably there are droughts because the summer it's too hot, so there is not enough water. There are not enough typhoons that bring some rains to Taiwan. So in that case, you could say this is because the global warming. There is not enough water in our country because the summer is too hot. There is not enough rain, and people use water, so we don't have enough water. So take care with that. Okay, you can adapt this kind of things, this kind of objectives in that way to make it easy. Okay, because we are not going to deal with the SDGs as themselves. That's a very complicated situation, and probably we would need to understand it much better. And the last one is life on land. This one is related with the ecosystem, with the animals, or with the wildlife, or with the plants that you have in the surroundings, in your environment. So in that case, when you are talking about animals, you can make them to understand that they have to take care of the animals, of the wild animals. Because I also have seen that some of the people here in Taiwan have exotic animals as pets, like parrots or some birds or some animals that are not domestic animals. These kind of animals shouldn't be with them. They should be in the wildlife. So it's important that you can make them understand this situation. I think this is an issue here and probably in some, not even here, actually around the world. But I have seen here that there is a lot of families that have this kind of parrots that they are not domestic animals. They should be in the wildlife. So you can make them understand this situation so that they can also understand that what these people is doing is wrong, and I will not do it because it's important for the environment that animals stay in their own habitat. Okay? So this is more or less how you can deal with these SDGs, to try to make them feel the context, try to understand why we're learning about food, but why we're also learning why I don't have to waste food, why I'm learning about the weather and why the weather is changing that much, and why I'm learning about animals, and also why I need to take care of animals and the environment. Okay? It's understandable right now? Think that Dongma. Very good. Now, these are some resources that I use in my classes or in some of my classes, okay? So for example, the basic ones are like hangman. You know how to play hangman, right? Let me see if I can show you how. Give me a moment. Hangman, it would be like, how do you say it? For example, one of the other tools that I'm not, well, that is there, but it's a resource. Oh, sorry, it's here. It's this one, the whiteboard. This whiteboard is very useful for you. So I'm going to show you what is the whiteboard. The whiteboard, where is the whiteboard? Wait a moment. I'm going to show my whole screen. This is the whiteboard. This website here, whiteboard.fi, this one will make you make your own whiteboard. You can even show it to the students, or and they also can have their own whiteboard. So for example, if you want to play Pictionary, you can use this one too. So again, hangman is this one. So you can try to discover my words. So every student will take one turn. And then if they make the doll, well, if they make the hangman, then they lose. Okay? So this one is one of the easy ones. Another one, scavenger hunt. Do you know what is an scavenger hunt? Well, let's not call it a scavenger hunt. You can we can say like it's like more like a teacher says. So for example, you are talking about food, or you are talking about you are talking about food again. So you can tell them, okay, give me, and they are at their homes. So you can say, teacher says, show me a food that is green. So they are going to go to find food that is green, maybe an apple, or maybe, I don't know, some chips that the bag it's green, something like that. So you can play with that because they are going to understand, okay, he's command me to do something and the teacher says something green. So I'm going to think about something that is green. So I will go and grab something that is green, okay? So those kind of games are the ones that don't have any, virtual interface, okay? Another one is Word Wall. Sadly, this one only gives you 4 games for free, okay? But this tool is very interesting because it has a lot of games. For example, I will show you this one. Let me see if I remember my username here. No way. Why is not registered? Really is not registered. Give me a moment. It was the other. Eh? What? Okay, I forgot the I forgot the I forgot the password. Sorry, but again, with Word Wall, you can use 4 interesting games that, for example, like for example, Whack-A-Mole, you can use that one and you can give the link to the kids, okay? You can give the link to the kids. So you can try and you can make your own games. There are some sheets, or there are some models on how you can use you can do your game, and then with that you can create your own game. Sadly, again, it's only for 4 games, so probably you can just plan 4 games and then you can change to another resource. Like for example, with Kahoot, you already know how to use Kahoot. So you can make some questions with Kahoot, and most of the kids will have a cell phone or even a computer, well, because they will have classes through them. So they can play Kahoot with that. Also, this one, which is match memory, you know, memory games, right? So this one, you can also make your own. You can make your own memory game. Sorry, this one right now it's in Spanish, but I have made some. I think that I have Facebook. Give me a moment. I will show you some of the games that I have done. So for example, with nature. So here they can play like this. So which is, for example, what is this? This is a flower. So they have to find another flower. Or this one, what is this? Oh, mountain. So you have to find a mountain somewhere else, okay? So you need to help them somehow. This one has, this option gives you the name of the square. So for example, they can say, oh, B3 with D6. So they find the word this way, okay? So this game also can work in a virtual way, because they can say, where's the picture and where's the word. Also, this one makes games through videos or to presentations. So I will show you how it looks like. So for example, there are a lot of resources in this one, and the ones that I usually use is where is it? Is with PowerPoint presentations. These ones. No, PPT games. So for example, there is hide and picture, or memory game again, or a race game, but using PowerPoint. So usually what they will offer you, I will show you also how they work. You can use them too. Usually these ones are even easier than in Word Wall, but you can mix all of them. And then the whiteboard, as I told you, you can teach in the whiteboard, saying whatever you want. You can explore it. Here are the options, and also you can toggle. You can write. The students can access to their own whiteboard to this link. So if you want to play Pictionary, they copy this, they open this, and they will have their own whiteboard. So you can say, okay, let's play Pictionary. This one, you will say, I don't know, Joe, you will draw a snake, and he will draw the snake, and the others have will guess how they can do it. What animal is that one? Okay. So in that case, I'm going to make a small demo. Okay. First, a small demo, and then when I finish this demo, but try to participate in this demo, because I'm going to try to make it. So you are going to say what I'm doing, what is the topic that we are going to talk about. So try to follow my lead and try to make it in the same way, okay? Try to participate with me. Let's think that you are the kids, okay? So the demo will be, first of all, you will introduce, hey, wait a moment. Yeah, you will introduce the topic. So you are going to ask some questions about that. What kind of food do you like? What did you eat? For example, the topic. So for example, hello kids, how are you? Fine, I'm fine, thank you. And you, and blah, blah, blah. So today we are going to learn about food, some food. So for example, do you like food?
Yes.
Yeah, very good. So what kind of food do you like? Do you like?
Donut.
Which one?
Donut.
Yeah, donuts. Very good. What flavor of donuts? Strawberry?
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Very good. So you have to lead them like that, okay? Also, when you have the names of them, you can use the roulette. As I told you, this is the roulette. So the roulette, basically, you can edit the wheel here. You can put the names here. You can update it, and then you can shuffle, and then you can and then you can play the roulette. So, oh, okay, Jennifer, I don't know if we have a Jennifer here. So Jennifer, you do you like some snacks, or do you like to eat pizza or something like that? Okay, so this one will randomize how you select a kid. So that's how you introduce the topic with some questions, and then these questions, I'm playing the roulette, then we'll give you, it is not, and it will give you an easy way to choose one of the kids. Then you can introduce the vocabulary. So prepare some material. Flashcards will be the best option, and then the drawings or the pictures that you are going to use should be friendly. For example, here, what is this? For example, what do you think is this? What kind of food I'm talking about here? This is some fruits, and there are some eggs and some pancakes, and this one has a lot of things. So what do you think this is? What kind of food, what kind of meal is this? I know, right now you are seeing me. What kind of meal is this?
Breakfast?
Exactly. But maybe it's because, well, you are already a grown-up. So we know much more a variety of food. But usually what I would believe that it's better for them to understand that it's through a cartoon. Because this one, for example, has eggs, has coffee. Some kids drink coffee. I don't know why. But when they see eggs and they see bread and they see coffee, they will understand that this is the breakfast. Okay? So this one, it's like a flashcard that you can take into account. Show a picture, a very easy to understand picture, and then the name, breakfast. But you will ask them, okay, what is this? Oh, egg, oh, bread, oh, cafe, oh, something like that. Yeah, very good. Those are foods that are in the breakfast. Okay? And now you make them repeat. What is this? Breakfast. Say with me, breakfast.
Breakfast.
Very good. Then you go to the next one. So now you will see meals like this. So this has rice, this has like a curry or something it looks like this, like a plate. So what kind of food, what kind of meal do you think this is?
便当.
Yeah, but that's in Chinese. But at the end, how do you say what kind of meal is this?
Lunch.
Exactly, this is the lunch. But this is maybe a little bit diffused. You don't know if it's like the dinner, or this is the lunch, or this is the afternoon tea, or this is a brunch. So you can use something that they will understand. This is, as you say, this is a bientan, and this is in the lunch. Okay? So they will understand this. Don't use a very elaborated picture or a very elaborated lunch, because they will not understand that. They will say, oh, yeah, this is in a fancy restaurant, but I go there in the weekend. Maybe it's the lunch, but maybe this is something that I don't know. So try to play with something that it's common for them. This is common for them. Okay? Or something like this. What is this? This is again food. And this is also food. You can use it in the dinner, you can use it in the lunch. So you don't know, right? But in that case, you can show them something like this. What is this? What kind of meal is this?
Dinner.
You can exactly. Why is the dinner? Because you are with your family, you are eating something bigger, and it's in the night, right? So you can describe that like that. So, okay, this is the dinner. Very good. Say with me, dinner.
Dinner.
Very good. Now, when you finish the vocabulary, then you expand the topic. So explain how to answer questions or how to talk properly about the topic. So for example, in that case, you can teach, you can go to the whiteboard, and then you will say, okay, so for example, I will ask you, what do you like to eat? So you explain a summary. I'm very bad writing with my mouse. So what do you like to eat? Okay, you answer this, I like to eat blah, blah, blah. So you are going to tell them that this is the way as they are going to answer. They are not going to say, oh, pasta. No, no, no. I like to eat pasta. And they will repeat with you. So for example, so kids, what do you like to eat? Someone, I don't know your name, so I don't know. What do you like to eat?
I like to eat donuts.
Very good. Yeah, you like to eat donuts. Excellent. Good job. Next one. Something. What do you like to eat? I like to eat dropping. Yeah, very good. But dropping is flaky pancake. Very good. Something like this. Okay. So again, you expand the topic. Now you are not talking about the food. You are going to talking about how do you say if you like something. You can explain the structure, as I said here. You can explain the structure here. I like to eat, or I don't like to eat. So you can change again the topic. What you don't like to eat? What don't you like to eat? So again, kids, what don't you like to eat? What don't you like to eat? Wow. To eat. And then you say, I don't like to eat blah, blah, blah. Okay? So I like, yes. I don't like, bad. Okay? You can write, you can teach it like that. So again, question for you. What don't you like to eat, kids?
I don't like to eat matcha.
Okay, very good. But that's a drink. But okay, it's fine. Watch out with that. One thing is eat, one thing is drink. But it's okay. That can work. In that case, you correct them. Okay, but matcha you drink, you don't eat. So you say, I don't like to drink matcha. Okay, very good. Like, for example, do you want to eat something? Yes, maybe no. But it's better, yes, I do, or no, I don't. Okay? Do you want to eat peanuts? Yes. Say it completely. Yes, I do. Okay, very good. Do you like to eat dog? Yes. No, no. Say it completely. No, I don't. Okay, much better. Very good. Or what would you like to eat? If they say only the food, peanuts. Okay, yeah, but complete sentence. I want to eat peanuts. Okay? And then play a game where they can practice. This is one of the games that I use with this one. All of them are free. All of them are free. So this one will be very resourceful for you. Games for ESL. Actually, at the end, I can give you the presentation just in case. So in that case, this one is very easy because each of the students can say a color. So for example, say a color.
Yellow.
Yellow. What yellow? This one or this one?
Middle one.
Yeah, middle one. Okay. Do you know what is it?
Bubble tea.
Yeah. Okay. Well, this one was easy. But yeah, very good. This is bubble milk tea. Very good. Next one. Tell me another color. Okay.
Green.
Green. Let's see. This green. Do you know what is it?
Papaya.
Damn. This one was too easy again. Yeah, I know, but it's papaya milk. Okay, very good. So this one basically is more or less you can do this kind of games, okay? So now is your turn. I will give you 5 minutes. Let's just say in a very easy way, okay? Right? Where are you? Here. In a very easy way, okay? In a very easy way, one or two of you thinking a topic, an easy way, for example, animals or food or drinks or something, and try to introduce the topic to us. I'm not telling you that make the flashcards, or if you want, you can make, I don't know, 5 or 3 flashcards, something like that. The way is that I want to see how you do it, or how we can participate in them. Okay, so try to make it in. We have just 10 minutes, but try to make it in 5 minutes. So the other 5 minutes we will see your presentations. Is that okay? Something very easy. Something very easy. Okay. Another important thing is that the teacher, we need to see you. If you are not in conditions, or if you don't want to show yourself, it's okay. But at least make us understand that we are in your class. Okay. Make something easy. Okay. I will send you right now at least the links of the whiteboard if you want to use it in the chat. Just press it. It's with the bullet, so sorry. And also what else? No, mostly that one. That one is the easy one to use right now. So make it by yourself in these 5 minutes. I'm going to turn off the air condition, so I will be back in a moment. Okay. Wait. Is there someone that wants to show it now, or do you need a little bit more time?
Hi, Esteban.
Hi, Jasmine.
Because we only have 5 minutes left, so maybe just let someone to tell their thoughts. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah, yeah. No, exactly. I mean, that's what I want to hear. Or I want to know. I mean, I said a very short demo, like maybe vocabulary or how they conduct the kids or something like that. But yeah, it's fine. It's basic. It's fine. Whatever option is also fine. You know what I mean?
No.
I told them that if they would like to make a very short demo showing maybe like 3 slides on or how they would conduct the class with a very simple topic, I will give them like 5 minutes just to make maybe 3 flashcards or something very easy, and then maybe a small game or something like that, and that's it. But the important thing is how they conduct. But I don't know if maybe they are ready or not, or I don't know. Ni man tin de tong ma. Is someone ready, or is someone close, or someone wants to try?
Hi. Maybe I
Ah,
can try a little bit.
yeah. Go ahead. Don't worry. The important thing is just try to see how probably you would do it, or probably some suggestions or something like that. So if you want to share, I think that you can share. So go ahead. Also,
Okay.
since it's your first class, let's say, well, we need to know who you are. So, but just call yourself teacher, blah blah blah.
Okay. So let me share my screen. Can you see?
Yes.
Okay. And I need to wait a minute.
Okay.
Can you see me?
Yes.
Yes. Hi, everyone. My name is Rita. You can call me Rita. Okay. Our topic today is number. And can you see my screen that there are some numbers and there are some space, right? Yes?
Yes.
Yes, okay. And let's play a little bit games. That is very easy, let me tell you. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and space then 7. So I need someone to help me fill the space. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Yes, you know. So does anyone can tell me what is next number? This one and
Uh, 5.
5? Are you real? Are you sure? But
No.
no. What is the number between 5 and 7? Let's count
It's
together. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and
Leo.
6. That's right. Very good. So the number is 6.
Ah, 6 is
Okay.
6.
6. Yes. That's that's let's say 6 together. So
6.
6. Yes. Okay. And 6, 7, and
Ba,
what?
ba,
Yes, 八
8.
8, right. 八的英
8.
文 8.
Eight.
Yes. So the number is 8. That's repeated. 8.
8.
8.
Yes. Okay. Then it's 9 and 10. So the next number is what?
11, 11.
11. Right. Very good. Excellent. So the next one is 11,
12.
12. Wow, that's amazing that you know the answer. And 13, 14, and
15.
15. That's right. 15, 16, 17,
18.
18, 19. And the last one is 20.
20.
Yeah.
Yes. Everyone is very good. Did a great job. And okay, that's okay. I'm done.
Okay, very good. Yeah, the thing is here, yeah, because it was numbers, and I think it was good. I mean, the thing is that the approach was very good because it was very nice in that case. The tone of your voice is very nice. It's not like very soft or very loud, and also were being very nice with the participants, with the kids, let's say, and also, well, sometimes as a good thing, it's like you were speaking in Chinese. Again, it's a good thing. It's a good thing, but just in case, not too much. Not too much. You did it in a proper way, so very good. But no, very nice, very good, very good. Now the thing is that just go deeper in the things. Nice, and good work. Good job. Good job. Very good. Rita, right? Very good, Rita. Now, is there someone else that want to do it? The last one.
Yes, maybe I can do it.
Okay, go ahead. The last one.
But I have to charge my computer.
Uh, okay, is there a charger close?
Okay, I finished.
Okay, go ahead.
A minute. I will share my screen.
Okay.
Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Fanny. Today I will teach you about family. Okay, do you know what is family in Chinese?
家人。
家人. Yes, 家人. And do you have mother in your family?
Yes.
Yes. Do you know mother in Chinese?
Yeah, mama.
Mama.
Mama. Yes. There is a
Mother.
sentence. She is my mother. Repeat after me. She is my
She
mother.
is my mother.
She is my mother.
She is a housewife.
She is a
housewife.
housewife.
Yes. Next is father. Do you have father in your family?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
I do.
Okay, repeat the sentence after me. He is my father.
He is my father.
He is a businessman.
He is a businessman.
Yes. Next is brother. Do you have brother in your family?
Yes.
No.
Okay, no.
Oh.
Some of people have, some of no. Okay, here's a sentence. He is my brother.
He is
is
my
my
brother.
brother.
He likes to play basketball.
He likes to play basketball.
Yes, good job. And next, we will have a little games right here. Hiding picture games. Please choose the colors for me, Esteban.
I didn't tell you my name, teacher, but yellow.
Yellow. Can you guess what's this?
Brother.
Brother? I don't think so. Guess again.
Okay.
You can choose other colors.
Blue, no, green.
Green. This green?
Yes.
Okay. Can you guess what's this?
Oh, mother.
Yes.
Mother.
This is mother.
Yay.
I will give you a point. Next. Can Jasmine give me a color?
Blue.
Blue. Okay. Blue is right here. Can you guess who is this?
No.
No. Okay. Esteban, can you give me other colors?
Yellow.
Yellow. Okay. Can you guess who is this?
Brother.
Brother? Let's see
Yes.
the answer. Yes, it's brother.
Ah.
I'll give you 1 point.
Yeah.
Okay, I finished.
Okay, great. Yeah. Fanny, I don't know. Probably, I don't know. Who are you? Who are you? But very good, very good. It's also a good job. Besides, you did the what? The slides, and you did a quick game. Yeah, but basically that's how would I do it. Besides, you also gave some sentences that was good. I mean, with numbers, it's kind of more complicated to do sentences, but it was also a good demonstration about how to introduce the numbers. Also, the numbers, in that case, you can mix it with how old are you or how many things you have, just in case. But with the brother, with the family, also was a good demo, a good short demo, and the game was also very good. Both games were very good. So, well, good luck with your projects. Also, if you have any other questions or something, what is this? Okay, no, nothing. So also, if you have any other questions or something related to that, I also will give you the presentation. I don't know if I can share it right now, or probably I will send it to Jasmine and she will help me to spread it. But very good. If you have any other question or any other comment or something, go ahead. If not, that's it.
Okay, thank you, Esteban.
Okay, should I leave?
好，sure，好，
Okay.
谢谢各位大学班上午的参与，然后就是记得我们下午2点还有一堂课，也是一样在 Teams，然后也要记得那个就是帮我们明天早上要交教案，各组就是请以小组为单位上传到云端，9点之前，然后如果有任何问题的话再跟我们说这样子。然后请大家帮我们开启镜头。Esteban, can we take pictures together?
Yeah, sure.
请大家帮我们开启镜头，我们拍一张大合照。谢谢大家，感谢大家的参与。我们下午是最后一堂课哦。然后就是如果想要精进自己的简报技巧或是一些设计的想法，都可以在下午就是询问我们的简报老师。好，可以
Sigrid,
开
you
镜头
were
的。
here and you didn't say anything. Unbelievable.
What?
Disappointed. No, it's Sigrid.
I leave message.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
好，大家看镜头哦。 好，3, 2, 1, smile。好的，谢谢大家，感谢大家，赶快去吃饭吧，辛苦了，辛苦了。
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you,
Bye bye,
bye
everyone.
bye.
Good luck.
Bye bye.